Uh, Dear students, this is the rector of the National Kapodistrian University of Athens, and it is with great pleasure that I welcome you today, all of you, 124 students from 67 universities and 48 countries worldwide. The National Kapodistrian University of Athens is the oldest education institution in Greece and the first university of the Balkan and Eastern Mediterranean area. Its foundation dates back to 1837. The University of Athens has been recently included in the top 200 universities of the world by the Webometrics ranking systems. We're happy and honored that you have selected to study at our university and be among 7,600 currently registered graduate or postgraduate international students. For this semester, despite the pandemic, which has inevitably restricted student exchange, incoming students originate not only from 17 European countries, but also from United States, Russian Federation, China, Taiwan, Philippines, Pakistan, Ethiopia, Serbia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, Myanmar, Georgia, Bolivia, and in the frame of our international bilateral cooperation agreements and the Erasmus Mundus program. Our university shares a long-term strategy on education, research, and innovation, and its partner universities under the CIVIS pilot project. We anticipate to increase student mobility by 10% in 2 years and by 50% in 5 years, strengthen the strategic partnerships of European universities, and increase the international competitiveness of European higher education. For this semester, we'll welcome 17 students from our CIVIS partners. This year, you will be privileged to study in Greece because we celebrate with a series of events in our university the 200 years since the outbreak of the Greek Revolution of 1821 and the War of Independence. You and your friends are invited to participate. Internalization has been a cornerstone goal of the strategic plan of our university. Today, internalization is perhaps more important than ever. The challenges we face cannot be solved by one person or one nation alone, but we need to stand together. Especially these past few months, the coronavirus epidemic has been a powerful reminder of just how connected we are one to another and how our choices today determine our options tomorrow. I take this opportunity to announce that from this academic year, we offer the new BA program in Archaeology, History and Literature of Ancient Greece, which is the first undergraduate program at a Greek university with all its courses taught in English and is addressed to international students exclusively. It is a 4-year program that combines the disciplines of archaeology, ancient history, and ancient Greek literature. We are also about to announce a new English program in medicine, especially for international students. Dear all, your joining our university comes with a lot of expectations on your part, your parents, colleagues, and lecturers. All of us want to see you succeed in your studies. I encourage you to enrich yours and other students' experience. Be on the lookout for new knowledge and everything that a foreign historical university and a cultural city have to offer. It may be demanding to live in a foreign country, study there, and get to know a new culture. But when you actively participate to our academic community, you will meet new people, learn something that no book or professor can teach you, and also improve your language skills. These are personal experiences you will keep for the rest of your life. But it is not only you that you will benefit from them. When you go back to your university after your studies in Athens, you will bring a whole new set of experiences and perspectives to your fellow students, your teachers, and your friends. I also encourage you all at the end of your studies to give us your opinion as to what inspired you, what worked well, and what could have been better. Thank you very much for selecting our university for your studies, and welcome to our countries. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Dimopoulos. And now, our Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, Student Care and International Relations, Professor Dimitrios Karadinas.
Hello to everybody, dear colleagues, dear friends. Dear students, welcome to our university, to the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens. You are now members of a historical university and an academic community with 70,000 undergraduate and postgraduate students. You have selected to study this semester either in one of our 41 graduate programs or in one of our 205 postgraduate programs. More than 2,000 teaching and laboratory staff members are willing to assist you during your studies. I encourage you to get involved in as many as possible studying and leisure facilities. We have established 15 centers of excellence, 5 university research institutes. There are also 3 university hospitals and 70 clinics, 243 laboratories for your practice, 11 libraries and study rooms, as well as 15 museums, some offering exhibits dating back to the 18th century. There is also a university club, and so on. Since the beginning of the Erasmus program, our university has accepted more than 6,000 foreign students and about 14,000 outgoing students have been enrolled in the program and have probably visited your home universities. For this academic year, our university had 888 bilateral cooperation agreements with 468 partner universities from 62 different countries. We are proud that every year we encounter a substantial increase of our incoming students. This semester, although restrictions have been applied to foreign universities regarding sending students abroad, most of our schools and departments have been selected by some of you for their studies. Some of these departments have been favorably chosen by you, like our law school, which has been selected by 31 students, the Department of History and Archaeology, the Media Department, and much more. I would also point out that the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens participates in the CIVIS pilot project for the European universities, funded by the European Commission, which aims at bringing together 450,000 students and 65,000 staff members from 9 universities and 9 European countries. Developing CIVIS in the face of global challenges, rather than the prism of conventional disciplinary separations, stimulates the emergence of a culture of collaboration and requires innovative pedagogies that encourage critical thinking. 8 different countries with 8 universities joined forces to build this European academic alliance. Aix-Marseille Université in France, University of Bucharest, Romania, Université Libre de Bruxelles, Belgium, Universitat Autonoma de Madrid, Spain, Sapienza Università di Roma, Italia, Stockholm's Universität, Sweden, Eberhard Karls Universität Tübingen, Germany, University of Glasgow, United Kingdom, and of course Greece with the National Kapodistrian University of Athens. The European Civic University is a far-reaching initiative which aims to create a truly unique European inter-university campus where students, academics, researchers, and staff will move, study, collaborate within the Alliance. As such, it aims to contribute actively to the modernization of the European education area. To support the Alliance's objectives, all universities intend to make use of the various actions of the future Erasmus program. In order to facilitate the mobility of our university staff and students, our member universities have signed institutional bilateral Erasmus agreements and initiated calls for short-term mobilities. In this framework, we welcome for this semester students from Aix-Marseille Université, Universitat Autonoma de Madrid, Sapienza Universitat di Roma, and Université Libre de Bruxelles. It is our sincere hope that you will all fit in our academic community. You are here to study, for sure. That is the main focus of an academic program. But I also hope you will invest time to avail yourself of all the varied culture and social programs that our university has to offer. I know from previous students that a lot of them, during their study here, have established networks and friendships that will last a lifetime. International skills make you more attractive to future employers and give you broader opportunities as an entrepreneur. You may learn a new language and also have the pleasure and advantage of getting to know people with different backgrounds. I trust that this will be a once-in-a-lifetime experience, both for you and for those you will get to know during your stay. But I also hope that you will keep on investing in life experiences. Closing this short address to you, I would like to thank you warmly for selecting our university for your studies and say a warm welcome to our country for your studies, for your university studies. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Rector, Professor Karadimas. Now let me address to you with a few words, don't worry. I'm the head of international relations, and I welcome you all today, digitally of course, knowing that many of you are already in Athens, while others are still at your own country, waiting impatiently, I believe, to travel to Athens and join our university. We are happy and proud that you selected our country, our capital city, our university. We know that you are 124 students from 48 countries around the world, mainly from Europe. Most of you come from France, Germany, and Spain, but also from many other countries of the world. All of you in the framework of Erasmus and Erasmus Mundus programs, and also other international cooperation, under other international cooperation agreements. The last 3 years, our university has grown even more. I say even more because you're about to see a video that was filmed 3 years ago. Has grown even more, and now it comprises 9 schools and 41 departments, which makes it one of the largest in Europe, with almost 70,000 students, as our Vice Rector informed you a while ago. Our university is ready to receive you at its schools and departments. All personnel, our academics and administrators are ready to welcome you, and they consider you already as their own students for a period of this spring semester, for 1 semester onwards. Your academic coordinators are ready to assist you with your study program. The administrative staff of our Department of European and International Relations, Dimitra Veliniati, Annika Hatzmichail, and Georgia Exindaveloni, And the colleagues at your host department, of course, are here to assist you for any problem you may encounter. ESN Kappa, our ESN Student Association, has already provided to appoint your buddies who will help you understand and follow the procedures of registration and also to guide you to our city life. We would really want you to participate in Greek language courses offered by our Modern Greek Language Teaching Center, but also we would like you to participate in the interdisciplinary course Contemporary Greece offered by the Department of Theatre Studies of the School of Philosophy, for which there will be a presentation in a while. The Erasmus program's motto is Enriching Lives, Opening Minds. This is the same for all international students. No matter where they travel, they become citizens of the world. We hope you will make good friends here and you will participate in as many actions of the Erasmus Student Network as possible. We hope you will have fun, but also we suggest that you visit as many historical places and cultural institutions that Athens offers and learn more about the history of the city and the culture of Greece. This academic year is not like the ones we used to know. We are all facing a new reality, but this cannot stop us from thinking positively about the future. You are at the beginning of your life. You should make the best of the Erasmus opportunity and explore all possibilities offered. So be cautious, stay safe, welcome again, and with these few words, I would like to give the floor to Professor Georgia Varzelioti, who will inform you about the interdisciplinary course Contemporary Greece. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Ms. Frida. Dear colleagues, dear students, welcome to Athens, welcome to the National Technical University of Athens. I'm Georgia Varzelioti, and I'm teaching theatre history in the theatre department of the School of Philosophy. Actually, I'm going to share my screen in order to introduce you this course that we are offering. Just give me a moment. So here we are. So this is the title of the course, Contemporary Greece, History, Arts and Letters, organizing by the Department of Theatre Studies in collaboration with colleagues from all the departments of the School of Philosophy. This is a course given in English, addressed to all the Erasmus incoming students at our university. The duration of this year online course is 2 lectures every week for 7 weeks. The attendance is obligatory, I have to say. And as I said before, you have to follow 2 lectures every week, Tuesday and Thursday. What is this course about? It's an introduction to Greek history and culture since the creation of the modern Greek state, which is in the early 19th century. The content of the course, what is this? Lectures on modern Greek, history, language, literature, art history, theater, cinema, films, and music. So, during the semester, the participating lecturers will present these topics And at the end of the semester, the students are asked to present a final essay on any of the previous topics, depending, of course, on their own, on your own specific interests, of course, in collaboration with the lecturers. The first lecture is scheduled for the 16th of March and the last for May 20. This is detailed schedule of the courses. It will be at your disposal soon. You have 20 days to think and decide if you are interested on this course. And in this case, you register. You can register by sending an email to the secretary of the course, Mr. Haris Stathoulis. This is the email address. And of course, for any kind of questions, you can address emails to Mrs. Velignati, Professor Mavromoustakos, myself, of course, and Mrs. Stathoulis. We all are at your disposal for, I don't know, whatever you may need. I'm trying now to stop sharing. And thank you all for being here. I wish you a magnificent stay, full of knowledge, joy, and inspiration, and can't wait to see you in our course.
Thank you, Professor Varzaliotti. Now we will present a short video about the history of NKUA.
The university is housed at the residence of architect and city planner Stamatis Kleanthis. It is one of the very few large buildings in Athens at the time.
The Ottonian University starts with 4 schools: law, theology, medicine, and philosophy. In keeping with the tradition of German universities, the School of Philosophy contains the departments of philology and physics and mathematics.
Students are only male. In the first years, most students are expatriates from the Ottoman Empire. In the first year, classes are attended by 52 students and many auditors.
On July 2nd, 1839, King Otto lays the cornerstone for the university's central building.
The main wing of the building, known as Propylaea, is completed in 1841 and classes are transferred there.
Only men are allowed to study up until 1890. Very early on, they become extremely active participants in the university.
They make their presence strongly felt in the streets of Athens, pursuing demands related to the university and other topics.
In 1862, Otto's expulsion heightened students' stature as a driving force in the struggle against oppression.
In October 1862, the provisional government changes the university's name from Ottonian to National. A new era begins. The institution will gain even greater prestige.
Symbols of the old regime are eliminated along with the old name. Royal decorations on the university seal are replaced by the image of an owl, a symbol of wisdom. In 1887, in celebration of 50 years of operation, the university acquires its banner.
At the end of the 19th century, the university undergoes several major changes. The first female student, Ioanna Stefanopouli, registers at the School of Philosophy in 1890. Positivism makes its presence strongly felt, reflected in the founding of museums and the creation of dozens of laboratories and tutorial facilities. Among them is the new chemistry laboratory, one of the best of its time. The Venizelos era begins in 1911, when the government of the Cretan politician votes for the first definitive university regulation.
A temporary one had been in operation previously for 80 years.
The university is expanding, not only in terms of staff, but also infrastructure. Schools acquire new buildings, such as the Theoretical Disciplines Building and the School of Medicine. The expanding student population makes the issue of their representation ever more critical. In 1911, the rector gives permission for the formation of student unions and societies. It marks the beginning of the student union movement and politicized trade unions.
At the same time, left-wing ideologies begin making their way onto campus. The student movement becomes much more politically aware and simultaneously more critical of the university itself. The map of higher education in the country changes drastically with the founding of the University of Thessaloniki in 1926. That's followed by a series of other new schools, founded by Venizelos governments in an attempt to connect education with production. From the 1990s onwards, with populations of both students and staff growing steadily, the university's implementation of postgraduate studies and European research programs contributes significantly to advancing research infrastructure and related activities.
In these 180 years, millions of people have walked the hallways of NKUA, students of both genders, educators and administrators. The majority of those who appeared on the country's socio-political stage, at least until the interwar period, came from the National and Kapodistrian University of Athens.
Presidents of the Republic, prime ministers, cabinet ministers and more have served as members of its educational staff. Globally prominent figures in science and culture have studied at NKUA. Since its founding, NKUA has, to a great extent, served as the backbone of the country's scientific, social, and cultural life. Today, it consists of 8 schools and 33 departments. Its educational and administrative staff number more than 3,000 people, and it serves more than 65,000 students.
Its historic tradition, the scientific reputation of its educators, the contribution of its researchers and administrators, the vitality and potential of its student body, these attributes are the compass that will allow the university to continue navigating successfully into the 21st century.
Good morning, everyone. I am Dimitra Veliniati from Erasmus Office. Your decision to participate in the Erasmus program, despite the current situation, is very promising, and we do hope that you will enjoy this experience, no matter whether you participate from Athens or from your home country. I will not take up your time, since in February 1st, you have received a very detailed email about various issues of your participation. Erasmus Mundus students should receive relative information directly by the Secretariat of the Mundus program. Now, I would like only to emphasize a few points. Okay, now. About your certificates of arrival, please send the certificate to the Erasmus office. The Erasmus office will return the signed certificate to you with a copy to your home university. I have to underline that the date that will be stated on the certificate of arrival will be the commencing date of either the lectures or the modern Greek language course. About your registration at the department, if you participate from home country, please secure that you have sent the required documents to the Secretariat of your department with copy to the Erasmus office. If you participate from Athens, also secure that you have sent the required documents to the Secretariat of your department and send the boarding pass to the Erasmus office upon your arrival in Athens. Following your registration, you have to contact the registration department secretariat so as to obtain the username and the password for the academic ID procedure and your e-class, and to be informed about courses timetables. About the academic ID procedure, you have to proceed immediately with the application for the academic ID, since it is essential for the free meals, for your access in libraries, the reduction in fares for the means of transportation, etc. Finally, please contact your academic coordinators for any issues or changes related to your learning agreement. You can visit regularly the link below so as to be updated on COVID-19 effects on NKUA's operation. For any problem you may face, don't hesitate to contact either Erasmus office, me, Annika or Georgia, or the Secretariat of the registration departments. Finally, I would like to close my presentation quoting Plato. Education is the power that heals the soul. Thank you.
Thank you, Dimitra. And now, one Erasmus student who is already in Athens since the first semester. He's a student from France, and his name is Peltier Antoine William. Will address to you and talk to you about his experience in Athens. Okay, so I hope soon he will be with us, but till then, you can listen to the welcome speech for the presentation of ESN Kappa from the president of ESN Kappa, Ms. Zoe Papakonstantinou.
Hello and good morning. If you're here, welcome to Athens, but if not, we hope to see you soon. Just give me a moment. So, on behalf of ESN Kappa Athens, the ESN section of the National Kapodistrian University of Athens, I would like to present you the ways we can help you during your stay in Athens. But first, what is ESN? ESN stands for Erasmus Student Network, which is the biggest non-profit, non-political student organization in all of Europe. Our work is based on volunteering and the key principle of students helping students. ESN consists of more 500 treaty local associations in 42 countries, working daily with international students. Each association has its own local board with volunteers working in various positions. Here you can see a map of all the countries where ESN is present and actively supporting Erasmus students. Now let's take a closer look to our section ESN Cap Athens. Our members are mainly students and recent graduates of the National Kapodistrian University of Athens, and most of us are also former Erasmus exchange students. Our aim is to help the incoming and outgoing exchange students of the university and to promote mobility opportunities to local students. Here you can see some photos of our volunteers. By now you might be wondering, how can we help you? For all Erasmus exchange students, we offer support and guidance for academic issues you might face during your stay. For example, applying for your academic ID card. We can help you with the often difficult task of finding accommodation through a Facebook group and accommodation guide that you can find on our website. Also, we offer the ESN card to all the Erasmus students. The ESN card is an international ESN membership card that can get you discounts in the events and activities we organize, as well as great offers and low prices by partners all over Europe. Soon we will announce on social media and the website how you can get your own ESN card. Along with the ESN card, you can also get a SIM card with a Greek phone number, which is necessary in order to apply for your academic ID. Here you can take a look at some of our international, national, and local partners. To help you even further with your life on Erasmus, we organize the buddy system. Through this website, you can apply to be matched with a local student who will be there to support you and help you adapt to life in Athens. Also, during your stay, you can take advantage of the tandem language exchange meetings we organize a few times every semester, where you can practice a foreign language and or teach others your native tongue. See these photos and get a taste of our events and activities. To start of the semester, along with some other sections of Athens, we're planning an entire month of events that will introduce you to life in Athens. The introduction month will be announced soon on our social media. Due to the current situation, our events will be held online, at least for now, but you'll still have the chance to meet new people and get a taste of a lifestyle and culture. The biggest event of all is organized by ESN Greece. The Crete Trip is a national event of ESN Greece and one of the biggest Erasmus events in Europe. Usually, more than 900 international students from more than 80 countries meet, party, and create memories together for 5 days while discovering the beautiful island of Crete. This year, it's still unclear whether the event will take place or when it will take place, as it depends on external factors which we cannot control. Overall, all of our events and activities are based on the 6 causes our volunteers advocate for, and these are culture, education and youth, environmental sustainability, health and well-being, skills and employability, and social inclusion. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram, where you can be notified about our events, tag us in your posts and stories to get reposted, and take part in exciting campaigns and contests. For the same reasons, you can follow Erasmus in Greece and ESN in Athens in order to take part in challenges and win prizes. Also, make sure you follow the official page of ESN Greece and Erasmus Generation and connect with like-minded people, explore hidden places, and win contests. If you need any help or have any suggestions or questions for us, you can contact us through social media or send us an email at info@esnkappa.org. Thank you for your attention and time.
Thank you, Zoe. Thank you very much. And now our student Antoine is ready to speak to you.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Okay. Nice. So, hello everybody. Nice to meet you. So, I'm a French student in Political Science and Public Administration Department. I'm in Athens for 1 year. So, I'm going to talk about NKUA, Greek course, and also Erasmus life in Athens. So, I think, like many people here, we do Erasmus to discover a new country, to meet new people, to open our minds, and to have fun, and also to study. This year, it's more complicated than usual, but there are still many ways to spend a great semester. In NKUA, I have very much appreciated the fact that teachers are very accessible and understanding about the situation. courses are online, so it's a bit annoying. But in my case, most of the classes were in Greek, so I didn't need to attend them. I also took Greek classes in the first semester with the Modern Greek Teaching Center. The mood in classroom is very nice among the students, and teachers are cool. So you can make quick progress if you work well, and it's very helpful for daily life in Athens. So, and then as for the Erasmus life in Athens, what I can say is that I was lucky to find a flight mate with a lot of people, and I also was lucky to meet friends in clubs before the lockdown. So what I can advise you to do in order to meet other students is to live with roommates and to talk to them and meet them. Otherwise, you can participate in the online integration week organized by ESN and also get in touch with a buddy. I had one for the first semester, and she helped me with a lot of things for university. So that's what I would like to say. I hope you will all have a very good semester, that the bars and restaurants will reopen soon, and that we will be able to meet again.
Thank you very much, Antoine. I hope you will have a better second semester here in Athens, and during the springtime is even better, and without lockdown, hopefully. But because of the lockdown and all other restrictions, we have also the last presentation from Mrs. Mara Hadjiparasidi, who is a member of the Hellenic Medical Students International Committee, HELMSIC. She will talk to you about COVID-19 situation in Greece and protection measures.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mara. I'm a fourth-year medical student, and I'm here on behalf of HELMSIC. I'm really happy to be here today. I would like to thank the ESN for inviting us. And I'm also really happy to see that despite all these circumstances, students are still eager to travel and to study abroad and to discover intercultural learning. A few things for HELMSIC before we move on. Let me start my presentation. Great. So I'm really happy for the Erasmus Network, because HELMSIC as well is an organization of medical students that organizes medical students exchanges for more than 60 years, and we are active in the 7 medical schools around Greece. We are a member of the European and International Medical Students Association. We are active in 6 different standing committees. We have some highly respected external partners for our actions. And here are contact details in case you want to reach out to us or learn more about our actions. So without further ado, let's hop into the topic of my presentation. I hope that you so far already know that COVID-19 is a disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Thankfully, now newly discovered vaccines are available and vaccination has started in Greece. However, until we achieve herd immunity, the best way to prevent and slow down the transmission of COVID-19 is to be well informed about the disease and how it spreads. Most people, especially the young ones, will develop mild to moderate illness and will recover without hospitalization. Here you can see some of the most common symptoms of COVID-19. Please seek immediate medical attention if you experience any of the aforementioned symptoms. People with mild symptoms are generally suggested to manage their symptoms at home. COVID-19 in Greece. Up to Saturday, these were the data as far as COVID-19 is concerned, with the most confirmed cases being found in Athens, in Attica region, where Athens is located. Some positive news is that more than 300,000 people have received at least their first shot of vaccine. And let's move on to the safety measures that apply in Greece and in Athens especially. Currently, the situation in Athens is a bit fragile, so the safety measures are being withdrawn and implemented, different ones each week. I strongly suggest that you keep up with the latest news with the announcements of the Minister of Health, or you could also check the website of the university, or even the social media of ESN. They are very up to date. I strongly suggest that as well. Some of the measures, we are in a nationwide lockdown, which means that when you want to go outside, you should either send a text message to this number or fill in a specific form. I assume that you will need number 6 for your walks around the town, maybe 1 if you want to visit a pharmacy or some healthcare services, and 2 for any store that it is still open or a supermarket. Some more measures are that on weekdays, commuting is banned from 9 in the evening to 5 the next morning, and on weekends we can't not go outside from 6 in the afternoon to 5 the next morning. When using any means of transportation, a use of face mask is obligatory. No more than 6 people should be in a taxi or car, with the one of them being the driver, and of course no more than 9 people are allowed to gather in an indoor space. When leaving your home, you should always use a face mask in all public spaces. Food service establishments are unfortunately available only for a takeaway option, and so are most stores in Athens, with a click away, which means online pre-ordering and shopping being available as well. The violation of these measures means a fine of 300 euros. So I will once more, I think everybody knows that so far, but to prevent the infection, you should wash your hands regularly, maintain at least 2 meters distance with anyone who is coughing or sneezing. You should avoid touching your face when you are outside. Please cover your mouth and nose when you're coughing or sneezing. Stay home if you feel unwell. And I would like to suggest that you refrain from any activities such as smoking that affect your respiratory system. And of course, avoid unnecessary travel and staying away from large groups of people. This is the national helpline for COVID-19. I would like once more to thank ESN for inviting us today, and I'm open to any questions if there are any.
Thank you very much, Mara. These presentations will be uploaded on our website soon. So if someone missed some parts of these presentations, can watch them later. So that was the end of our welcome day, or our welcome orientation day. I hope you will all have good time here in Athens. I hope that the lockdown will eventually stop and you will have the chance to meet with your Greek friends and ESN students. So take care and have a nice day. Bye.